Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. Enjoy.
Pretty much.
The Saints haven't had many guys available as well, but they did get some positive news today at practice, getting ready for Carolina. Of course, the team takes Tuesday off, start practice in earnest on Wednesday. Derek Carr did return to practice today, as per the folks who were there, including Ross Jackson, LouisianaSports.net, Nick Underhill of NewOrleans.football, reporting that Derek Carr is expected to play as the starter this week against Carolina, and Jake Haener will be the backup. I'll take those individually. Derek Carr is going to help. I wasn't wild about the contract when they signed him. It's middle of the road as far as quarterback dollars goes, and he's a middle of the road quarterback. I didn't think that the franchise was in a spot to ink him to that deal. I thought they should probably reset a little bit more in earnest in that. They did not. However, that being said, this guy is going to help their team, and he's going to start helping their team on Sunday. He's a functional NFL quarterback. He's capable of having big games and winning. And you've got a couple of young guys who are his backups who are not ready to be the guy in the NFL right now. So Derek Carr's return is a good thing for the Saints, and it's at the perfect week against a team that you are significantly better than, in my estimation. Some people may argue with that. In my estimation, the Saints are significantly better than the Panthers. We saw that a month and a half ago. So I think that's a good thing for the Saints that Derek Carr is back. He's expected to play. As far as Jake Haener being the backup as opposed to Spencer Rattler, I think that just makes a lot of sense because, like in Kansas City when Carr came out and Haener went in, he's the guy you trust with a little more time in the organization to go in and play in a game plan that was not installed for him. Immediately when they had the ability to get a game plan together all week, Spencer Rattler went in. And then he had a long week, and then it didn't go so great, and so they put Haener back in as a backup in that game, and he played. And Haener's just a safer pick at quarterback because he's got a little bit more experience, and he's a little less sporadic. Rattler's got the ability to make the big play, to make the exciting play, to make the athletic play. Haener's just a little bit more, and I say this in a positive way, boring. He'll take the snap. He'll take the check down. He'll be decisive, but he's not going to make a couple guys miss in the backfield and rip it 45 yards down the far sideline very often. Rattler's got that ability. Haener doesn't. But that's not what you're looking for in a backup. You're looking for the backup to come in and stabilize the situation because you've had a crisis here where the offense has lost its starting quarterback. How do we keep it between the buoys? And I think Haener gives you a better chance to do that. So those are the quarterback notes from today. Derek Carr is back. Jake Haener is going to be the backup. As far as absences from practice, not seen during the media viewing portions, Marshawn Lattimore, who's dealing with a hamstring injury, Kendre Miller, who's dealing with a hamstring injury, Tyrann Mathieu was not out there. Also among the absences, Cedric Wilson, Bub Means at wide receiver, Rico Payton at corner, and Kendall Vickers at defensive line. Another thing that was passed along from the media viewing is that Chris Olave was in one of those Guardian caps with a team cover over the top throughout all of practice. And it's common for players to wear the Guardian cap during practice. In fact, almost all of them do. But it's not common to have the team logo on it, which suggests he's testing that to play in it, I think. And that's great. I have absolutely no issue with Chris Olave going out there and wearing that Guardian cap in a game. It's not something we've seen him do, but it certainly makes a lot of sense. Olave spent last week in concussion protocol trying to recover from that. And so it looks like he's going to go, but he's going to do it with that Guardian cap, which I think is good. Let's go back towards the absences and look at the secondary. Tyrann Mathieu, not there at practice today. You know that Will Harris is out. You're slim as far as the secondary goes. Lattimore is very much questionable. Mathieu now becomes questionable with his absence. So you're looking at a secondary that's trying to cobble some things together. That's why they added a couple guys to the practice squad last night. However, if you're going to have issues in the secondary, I think the week to do it is probably this week against Bryce Young in Carolina. Bryce Young has shown no ability through a year and a half as an NFL quarterback to hurt teams in the passing game. He has been confused. He has been indecisive. He has been inaccurate. He has been battered and bruised, and he has not played well really at all throughout his time as an NFL starter. So if you're going to try to cobble things together in the secondary, you understand that you're not going to have Paulson Adebo, who's out for the year. Lattimore and Rico Payton are dealing with injuries. So is Matthew. So is Will Harris. It's an interesting thing that, like, you had this situation where on the offense you were missing your entire offensive line, you're missing a couple wide receivers, your quarterback went down, but the defense was kind of intact. And then you start to add guys back to the offense, and the secondary falls apart. But again, this may be the best week to have that happen. Trey Herndon was at practice today. He's the guy they added to the practice squad at cornerback last night. He was wearing number 28 today, so see how quickly they can get him up to speed and potentially get him out there to play against Carolina. Again, we'll continue to update this as we get information. The injury report will come out in the next 25 or 30 minutes. Matt will have more on it after further review. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. But the Saints just constantly fighting that battle on an injury front, and they get a couple back, including Derek Carr today, but you get hurt in the secondary there with multiple absences entering the Carolina game. So that's your thoughts on the Saints. If you want to catch that on YouTube, you can always find our Saints coverage at Hunt on Saints. Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.